could stay awake just to hear you breathing. Watch you smile while you're sleeping, while you're far away and dreaming. I could spend my life in this sweet surrender. I could stay lost in this moment forever, where every moment spent with you is a moment I treasure. I don't wanna close my eyes, don't wanna fall asleep, 'cause I miss you, baby. I don't wanna miss a thing, even when I dream of you. Sweetest dreams will never do, I'd still miss you, baby. I don't wanna miss a thing. Lying close to you and feeling your heart beating, and I'm wondering what you're thinking, wondering if it's me you're seeing. I kiss your eyes, thank God we're together. I wanna stay with you in this moment forever. I don't wanna close my eyes, don't wanna fall asleep, 'cause I miss you, baby. I don't wanna miss a thing, even when I dream of you. Sweetest dreams will never do, I'd still miss you, baby. I don't wanna miss a thing. I don't wanna miss one smile, I don't wanna miss one kiss. I just wanna stay with you, right here with you, just like this. I just wanna hold you close, feel your heart so close to mine, and I'd stay here in this moment for the rest of time. Yeah, yeah. Don't wanna close my eyes, don't wanna fall asleep, 'cause I'd miss you, baby, and I don't wanna miss a thing. 'Cause even when I dream of you, sweetest dreams will never do, I'd still miss you, baby, and I don't wanna miss a thing. Ooh. I'd still miss you, baby, and I don't wanna miss a thing.
Hey there, everybody. Just reaching way over here to professionally fade that out. And then remembering to turn it back up for the theme and all the effect. You guys don't care. Welcome. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Ding Dang Show. What am I doing already? And our very, very stoic panel of quietly contemplating guests over here. Two mutes, and Jason's got himself turned his mic off, so not muted in Zoom, but muted in a different way. It's just he's just over there practicing his material. Still, oh wait, there we go. Hey there, hey everybody.
Hi, Jesse.
Hi there. Someone
Are you talking to
me.
us?
Someone's talking to me. Oh, God. Oh, I'm so lonely. Hey, Bree's out there. And yeah, it looks like La was wondering before we came in this afternoon was going to be wondering if the year was over, and it clearly is.
It's gone.
Yep, the year is gone. Was it a full year though? Did you? Oh, only made it 8 months. 2/3 of a year.
I know.
Was there any particular, just enough, just
reason?
Yeah.
So yes, I had to blow dry. I had to wash it and blow dry it every morning to be presentable enough to go to work, and I decided that was a little bit too much high maintenance for me.
Sure.
And that was that.
What was mine? It was like 3.5-ish something months, and sure, it was glorious, but but I was having to actually like shampoo my face. It was weird, because otherwise it'll just be like face dandruff. I'll just have flakes all down the front of my shirt. It's weird. Oh,
That's what happens.
The trials of men. Ladies,
you have no idea how rough it is. I mean,
so difficult.
Seriously.
So difficult. I mean, sure, I could spend that extra 23% of my income on more shampoo for my face, but I mean, is that really what we're trading this for? Melanie, Rhoda, join us. I need some banter to get a cold open. How have
Hey.
How have you two been? Rhoda, how's your week been?
Oh, just living the dream,
Sure.
working from home. Haven't seen the sky in a few days, but that's okay.
Yeah. Are you gonna? I think there's a lot of people right now dreading what's gonna be coming. Are you gonna have to be moving back into a building soon, or are you going to just argue that clearly this can be done from home, and let's not be dicks about this?
We've already been told that we're going back July 1st and to not even ask if we can keep working remote. So that's a
nice.
bummer.
That's nice.
But I've determined my next job will be remote because I do like working from home.
Yeah.
It's been great.
Well, I'm sure with a kid, it's nice to actually be able to be in their life rather than stealing you from 1/3 of their lives.
I know. It's so horrible. He doesn't call me the stranger anymore.
This is all just shown a light on this terrible, broken system that we've been forced into. I don't know. I haven't had a real job in a long time, so I'm not even speaking from experience anymore. Well, I'm sorry that's gonna be a thing. Starting to get out to like shows. Starting to get those booked up again.
I think I'm probably I get my second vaccination on Sunday, so I'm excited. So I think once I get 2 weeks post that, then I'll try to start climbing out of the shadows a little bit.
Yeah, get to be back around all these people that we really haven't missed. Some of our great comedy friends that we have really not missed.
Some of the real stand-up people that have something to say about everything. Can't wait to see them.
Can't wait.
Can't wait to hear about somebody's new podcast idea.
And after being sheltered from so many terrible opinions for so long, how am I going to be able to listen to people saying things again?
It's going to take a while to start pretending to be interested again.
Yeah.
So that's a muscle I haven't flexed in a while.
I was never good at that in the first place. It's going to be rough skis. Melanie, how things? Again, I'm not going to try and waste too much in the pre-show. How are you in general? How's this week? Let's go. Week is the pre-show question, and then how have you been? You know what? We're figuring it all out on the fly. How's your week been, Melanie?
The week's been pretty good overall. Yeah. I mean, I've been playing a lot of Minecraft. That's really the only thing that's coming to mind as anything I've done.
All right.
Yeah. I guess I've done some pretty writing heavy shows too, kind of my own choice, but that's been good.
What have you been? What's that? What have you been up to, writing heavy aside from this homework show? What have you been throwing yourself at?
Well, I decided to just completely script when I did ConventionCon this weekend.
Sure.
rather than do it like proper like presentation style. So that was fun. Yeah, that's the big one.
Yeah. Well, I think the more prepared that one is, the more fun. I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know how much of Dylan's first one was scripted, but I loved that one.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was just him being able to embody that character. But it was so much fun.
I don't want to out him too much, but he's like incredibly like meticulous as a creative person,
Nice.
which is like satisfying. It's fun to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good to know. I respect it that much more. All right. We're just, we got folk over on Facebook. We got folk over on Twitch. Just trying to figure out where the audience is going to be. If I'm still waiting for folk. If they're here. I don't know. But that's what we do. We hang out and we let people filter into the channels. And then we get going with all of this wonderful goodness. Happy to have all of you. This is going to be... I'm liking the balance of of stuff that I'm expecting from the group. It's going to be nicely distributed. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. It's going to be fun. This is a fun group, guys. I don't know why I have to yell at you about it. I don't have to convince you of shit. All right. Oh, Law's not getting answers of what everybody's drinking. I have a little bit of leftover Wednesday booze, and mostly just fizzy drink.
Drinking out of this really cool mug.
Nice. I've still got mine.
Van full of candy, and it's beer, I think. So
Nothing better than
it's water.
a
I'm boring.
coffee mug full of beer. All right. Well, folk are going to... there we go. We've got folk in here, and they'll continue filing in, just like the good old days when people just wander in when they damn well please. Figure out how to be prompt. Why am I chastising people? All right. Let's go. How about we start the show? Yeah, you're there. I got to figure out... Yeah. Everybody's framed up. Okay. Oh, wait, I didn't do that. There, now Melanie's more in the center. I reframed that. Now we're ready to go. All right, everybody, thanks for joining us. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's hear John Alston.
Roughly 24 to 92 hours ago, Stab's team of comedy scientists commissioned 3 specific humorists to give various potentially comedic takes on several random topics, which they will now perform for the first and likely last time in front of a live studio audience in a show called Stab.
Welcome, everyone, to Stab, the show that makes you wonder if you left the oven on. I mean, you hadn't been wondering, but now that I've mentioned it, you have to check. Let's meet tonight's panelists. Our first panelist isn't afraid of anything except a helicopter piloted by a polar bear. She's a hilarious stand-up comedian. It's Rhoda D. Ramone.
Hello, good evening.
Our second panelist has won every staring contest he's ever had with any fish he's ever challenged. He's a producer of the Ileana Effect. It's Jason Weitzel. Oh,
Hey.
Oh, I'm a fish. And our third panelist is afraid of everything except polar bear helicopter pilots. They're a talented writer, improviser, and a Stab Show favorite. It's Melanie Ford.
And reading.
And I'm your host, Jesse Jones. Crisp, refreshing, and half the calories of the other guys. Jesse Jones. Welcome to the Stab Show, the only comedy writing panel podcast that you can think of. Go ahead. Try and think of another one. We dare you. And while you rack your brain, let's meet tonight's panelist, Rhoda. Hey
Hello.
there. How are
Happy
you?
to be here tonight.
Oh, always happy to have you. How are things?
Things, I'm just chilling like a villain out here.
Sure.
Get ready to get my second Bill Gates implant in.
Yeah. They can't, it doesn't sync up properly.
Got to get the tune, make
gotta
sure
get it-
it's in tune with the antennas out
Yeah.
there.
Get that full Wi-Fi, that 5G connectivity.
Yeah.
So you're getting your second. You said Sunday. That's nice. Well, you gotta know to get one of those.
Now they'll be able to track me anywhere I go.
Well, cool. Oh, you're gonna have since you got a 2-shooter, you're gonna have that really heavy second shot sort of knock you on your ass a couple days?
I hope not, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
I'm crossing my fingers.
Law lucked into the Johnson & Johnson one shot, and still I was knocked down for a couple days. But apparently that's that's science, guys.
That means it's working.
Exactly. Well, happy to have you, Rhoda. Always enjoy.
Yeah, always happy to be here.
Jason.
Yes,
Hey
sir.
there. I didn't even check with you on the pronunciation of that. I assume I got the show title. Was I close?
The Ilona Effect.
Oh, the Ilona. I think I said
With an
I think I said Ilia. Oh, because I pronounced everything. I had the wrong syllables, the wrong vowel emphasize. I think I went with Iliona, but
That's fine.
Ilona.
Ilona. Ilona.
Oh well, you gave me an I in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ilona.
Oh, I thought there was another I.
Oh, just one.
Well, do we have the wrong title for you too then? Shit.
I think we've talked about it enough to where people will probably find it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Just know. You see what's under him? There's one less I apparently.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can apologize to my mother. That's her name. So.
I thought I copied and pasted it even. Well, that's my fault. So, one less I, guys. Just one. Unless it's right there. Wait, hold on. Oh no, it's right there. I just wrote it in my intro wrong. All right.
Oh, okay.
So there you go. Your social under you is right there. It's proper.
Okay, good.
The Ilona Effect. That's your podcast that you've been doing for a couple months now?
Started in October, but I didn't promote it until a couple months ago.
Yeah. And that's, well, I would be doing it disservice to try and explain it. Explain to folk what that is.
So that is my biological mother, who I did not grow up with. I've decided to interview her one-on-one. She was a heroin addict, and I never lived with her. And so as time is going by, I figured I wanted to write a book about the whole thing. So I figured I'd record it for reference. And then I decided to put it in the interwebs and let everybody listen to it.
Yeah.
So
Because we're just the kind of, comedians are just the kind of people that just have to share the raw,
that's right.
unfiltered pain of their lives.
That's right. If I have to live through it, so do all of you.
Exactly.
Enjoy.
Well, that sounds like deep and probably pretty rough.
Yeah, it's not anything comedic at all. It's just raw conversation and her telling me the truth of her life as an addict and other things that have come out through the episodes that were pretty shocking. So sorry to bring the show down.
No, I knew where we were going. Check that out. It's not all nonsensical hootenanny. Fill yourself with some deep, thoughtful discovery, guys. Check out Ilona Effect, Jason Weitzel. And someday we'll do some Van Full of Candy stuff again. Someday.
Someday.
We promise. And finally, Melanie. Hey there. Oh, there it is. Look, that
You did that
gorgeous-
much.
that
That's about
gorgeous
as far
mug.
as we got.
Yeah, we got everything set, and then we stopped doing things.
That's right. We're done.
Melanie, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last we left off, I think you had finally escaped seasonal work in February. Still just laying back and chillaxing.
Pretty much. I was starting to look for something else, and then people were like, "Hey, you know that you can get all that unemployment from the pandemic, right?" And I was like, "What?" So I'm like, "That's a better job.
Yeah.
To just getting paid to stay home, sure, yeah." So I'm trying to work that out.
Yeah, hopefully you can get some of that. It is not easy. I've been seeing your posts.
Yeah.
It's not easy. It's not easy. And even when you get a hold of them, that doesn't mean anything's gonna happen.
Dylan literally like got on the phone with somebody after like an hour of trying, and they were just like, ugh, whatever, and like hung up on him. Like, oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, I get that it's probably very thankless, but at the
Yeah.
same time, it's sort of your job. At least pretend to care, like
Yes.
halfway.
Yes.
Probably has to do with the time of day. Maybe you catch them too, and it's just don't want to get don't want to get an EDD rep at 4:30. That is never going to be fun for anybody involved. All right. Well, happy to have you, Melanie. Let's get into the thing. Starting it off with the first segment because it's the first segment. It's reorganization. Please take the following acronym and reimagine it. Who or what might it now represent? You're special. You're a super special, unique individual thing. You special thing, you. The sheer complexity of us weird organic beings makes the math pretty crazy that ever in the existence of anything ever, there could ever have been another thing exactly like the thing you are. What I'm trying to say is you are OOAK, one of a kind. I'm not sure where I found this one, but there it was. But don't let that go to your head now. One of a kind also isn't the only OOAK, only thing that OOAK could stand for. So why don't you come down from your high, unique horses and tell me who or what else OOAK might stand for or represent to you, Rhoda? What's your OOAK?
Well, you know, they say everything that you need to know you learn in kindergarten, right? So if you want to be an obstetrician, you really only have to ace kindergarten, which is good because they bring babies into this world, if you didn't know that. So for me, AAOK stands for obstetricians only ace kindergarten. Right? So that's everything you need to know. So according to those rules, it means encourage curiosity, because obviously you got to be really curious to peel back those meat curtains on the reg if you're an obstetrician. Really curious all the time. You got to share everything, you know, bring children into the world. You need to let those mothers know if they have a DUI, you know, it's the law. You just got to be super honest with them. Okay. That's just how it is. Don't hit people. I mean, I know we used to spank the babies when they were born, but you can't do that anymore. I learned that real quick. Clean up your own mess or just get the nurses to do that for you. Say you're sorry when you hurt someone, and make sure that you have really, really good malpractice insurance. And then finally, pretty much the same old rule, just wash your hands before you eat. You have no idea what's in those women's placenta. You got to make sure that you scrub up. All right. So, of course, obstetricians only ace kindergarten. Thank you guys so much.
Rhoda Ramone, obstetricians only ace kindergarten. You hope they do okay with the following, I don't know, what is it, 25 odd years of schooling after that. But
Give or take.
hopefully they just got all the programming in kindergarten. I don't want to. Some people they're weird, but it happens. Some people like cook the. I don't want to weird anybody out. I don't want to bring this into a weird place. But some people cook and eat that placenta. From what I've heard, it's probably nutrient packed, I would assume. So maybe you don't have to wash your hands. Maybe finger licking. No, don't do that either. I'm sorry.
I don't know if it's one of those things where you want to eat like, you know, homemade placenta.
Oh, what are you
think
gonna get?
that's for,
You're gonna get store bought? Come on,
Can't
Rhoda.
can't be too picky.
No, straight from the source. No, stop talking.
No, keep going.
That's locally sourced placenta.
Exactly.
Grocery outlet placenta.
Oh no, this is gonna expire next week. We got to eat it now. I apologize. This will never be released. Jason.
Yes, sir.
Jason, let's hear your OOAK.
Many tens of thousands of years ago, on the northernmost shore of what is now known as Australia, was a very small island named Thursday Island. This island was home to the first Aboriginal people of Australia who, historically - allegedly, which is a word, made it to these islands as the great frost melted and sea levels rose. As they adventured across the great desert, they stumbled across many different species. But according to lore, the species which had the biggest impact on these early people were from the macropod family, better known from their infraclass classification, the marsupials, better known as the kangaroos. To make a long history lesson even longer, the Aboriginal people needed to come up with a name for this. A hippity hoppity don't stop marsupial. And that name was Uak. Uak. For the sound the kangaroo made. Now, fast forward 20,000 years when the first British colonists landed on the island, bringing their diseases, violence, baked beans, and tea like they always do. One kind man named Lieutenant James Cook spent some time with the locals and learned their ways and their language. The one word that always baffled the colonists was Uak. After months of living with the locals, Lieutenant James Cook returned to the colonists and told them of all he had learned. One young girl made her way to the front of the crowd and gently tugged on his denim shorts and said, "What does Uak mean?" The lieutenant looked down, smiling at the girl, kneeled down and said, "Well, this is a rough translation, but it actually means, oh, ooh, a kangaroo." The end.
Oh,
So stupid.
old Lieutenant Cook and his denim cutoffs. You know, like they did back in the colonial days.
Well, they did. It was hot in Australia.
Sure.
I looked it up.
Oh, ooh, a kangaroo.
Do you not think I did not research this project?
I mean, I can't question you. Clearly,
No,
the
you
early adventurers and explorers were all rocking them Daisy Dukes. Thank you, Jason.
You're welcome.
Or
Melanie.
they were never nudes.
Yeah. They all blew themselves. All right. Melanie, let's hear your OOAK, why don't we?
So, you want to be an Australian hobby bird watcher. Of course you do. You're in Australia for the span of your post-COVID vacation, and the birds are the animals least likely to kill you, so long as you don't think too hard about the fact that the birds and the reptiles are closer related than we initially considered, because they're all dinosaurs. Anyway, if you're going to kill in the Australian hobby birdwatcher game, you just got to remember one acronym: UAC. Oh, obviously, a kookaburra. You've found a fluffy bird that's mainly carnivorous and lives off mice, insects, reptiles, and baby birds of other species? Oh, obviously, a kookaburra. You've encountered a gathering of large beaked territorial birds singing in a chorus? Oh, obviously, a kookaburra. Now that you think about it, you recognize the birds from dozens of pop culture references, including this one presently happening, which maybe will inspire Jesse or another stab aficionado to write a Wikipedia article for the podcast and then reference this very piece currently happening on the Kookaburra Wikipedia page, even having to create a whole new in-culture subcategory called Other? Oh, obviously, a kookaburra. You come across a bird with no beak, no feathers, and a baby bird in its stomach pouch? That's not even a bird. That's a kangaroo. Why would you think that's a bird? Come, enjoy your Australian hobby bird watching today with the power of UAC.
I can honestly say that when distributing OOAK, didn't expect we were going to have two Australian references. Maybe I was just naive. But there it is. Rhoda, you dropped the ball.
Damn it, I'm sorry.
Where's another Australian K animal? Koala. There we are. All right. Are those Australian? I think. I don't know. Well, thank you. That is our.
I don't know if that qualifies them as Australian.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you keep just crushing puns on this show. I actually got a message from a friend of mine who does listen to the show. You know, the one. Who just loved the quick Sheryl Crow.
That was fun.
Yeah, that quick reference that you threw in there. What was it? I forgot.
I think it was like,
the first.
if it makes him happy, it can't be that bad. Something John said.
Was that, or like the first cut is the deepest? I can't
That's
remember what-
right. That's right. Yeah, that was fun.
And it was just right there. It was instantaneous, and it crushed. And now you're just here all on these word plays. All right, we'll
Knock it out of the park.
we'll put in the good word to the capital puns, guys, and we'll get you on another show. All right, that's segment 1. So much Australia. Segment 2, pickup lines. Oh, even more Australia? Wait for it. Look, meeting people is always going to be weird, no matter how you go about it. So why not lean into the weird and just shout something clever but non-threatening in the direction of someone who catches your eye and see where the night leads? Pickup lines. The punching your crush in the arm and running away of grown-ups. Let's hear your 3 pickup lines to or from the following things. Y'all, one at a time, 111, 222, around the horn, serpentine. Rhoda, let's hear your first pickup lines to or from a parking garage.
Okay. Ooh, boy, I hope you are not a single floor structure because I want to cruise up you on several levels.
Uh-huh. Very straight to the point. just want to ride all the way up. And now, silly me, now I'm seeing the inspiration for Lieutenant Cook's denim cutoffs. Jason, let's hear your pickup lines to or from jorts.
Jorts, I had to look it up. I had no clue. But once I saw them, I knew what those babies were. All right, so this first one is to the jorts.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, jorts. Did you just come out of the dryer? Because damn, you is hot. Especially your metal buttons.
All them toasty rivets. All right. Thank you, Jason. And Melanie, let's hear your first pickup line. Ooh, I don't want to be low carbing. Let's hear your first pickup line to or from Easter Candy.
Hey, you want to eat me once and then forget I exist for a year?
You know what? I brought that upon myself. I never forget about you, Easter Candy. You're always on my mind. Oh, robin eggs. Okay.
God, those are amazing.
That's just my favorite. They're mini Whoppers, y'all, with a candy shell. All right. They're the best thing in the world. Rhoda, let's hear your second pickup line to or from parking garage.
Ooh, girl, I hope you have enough room because I want to put my 4-wheel drive in you, baby.
It's not a euphemism you hear a lot, but yeah, going off-roading. Oh, no, don't take it up the old dirt road.
Can you handle those mountains, baby?
Damn.
Jason, pickup line 2 to or from jorts.
The second one is from the jorts.
Sure.
Hey, girl. Reach on down here and feel me. Know what I'm made of? Boyfriend material.
All right. Less
Get it?
room?
Material like denim.
Yes. I was trying to just gauge the level of crudity. Less? More? I'm not sure. That's the beauty of a good pickup line. Melanie, let's hear your second to or from Easter Candy.
Hey, we've got a lot in common. Because I'm also highly polarizing and irrelevant 99% of the time.
Yeah, you're finding them on a different level. You're meeting them. It's more you're getting on the intellectual level of Easter candy. This isn't all about hit it and quit it. This is about our relevance to society. All right, Rhoda, let's wrap up your third pickup line to or from a parking garage.
Ooh, boy, I hope you have a nice wide parking space for me to back that ass up into, because I'm a freak like that.
There had to be a back that ass up. There had to be, clearly. Thank you for not letting us down, Rhoda. Jason, your final pickup line to, from, around, adjacent, jorts.
We're going to go to the jorts on the last one here.
Okay.
Hey, jorts. You're in luck. I like my jorts like I like my Smurfs. Short, blue, and tight.
I don't want to think.
Now what?
I don't want to think about the last part. I was just thinking the entire time as you were about to get started. Here was another opportunity to back that ass up. I didn't realize it until Rhoda took us down that road. No, I don't want to think about tight Smurfs. Okay, take us away from that, Melanie, with the final pickup line, final segment 2 piece. Your pickup line to or from Easter candy.
First of all, I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Hey, do you like Peeps? Because my vagina also has a yellow crust and a gooey inside.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God damn it.
That is beautiful.
I'm just gonna. Gotta
Hi, Mom.
Gotta hydrate after that. and that person should also probably hydrate. That's pickup lines. Not gonna do that for a while. Segment 3. Segment 3, review it. If you do shopping, odds are you don't care what other people have to say about the thing you're buying. At least if you do the shopping like I does. But a lot of people do depend on those who came before them to inform them of the quality or satisfaction that they can expect from a thing. So, be that voice. Guide the future in Review It, and give us your review of the following things in the style of these specific outlets. Hopefully this was all clear. Rhoda. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Maybe you'll help us see them in a different light than how we last left off on them just 30 seconds ago.
I doubt that.
Oh, well, let's hear a Travelocity review of genitals.
Okay. All right. So, Travelocity review of genitalia. Excellent verified traveler. I title this, If You Try Sometimes, You Might Find You Get What You Need. Last summer, in the haze of COVID-19 pandemic, I found myself in somewhat of a rut. Gone were the days of careless roaming, maskless travel, and sharing blunts with strangers. I was depressed and isolated. It was a real Howard Hughes moment for me, if you know what I mean. Suddenly, I saw a picture of Captain America's dick, and just like Stella, I knew I was about to get my groove back.
Forgot about that.
Cleanliness, it's all in black and white, so you know it's classy. Okay. Staff and service, 5 stars. More like shaft service, am I right? Oh, amenities, no balls and whistles, just nice, clean, clear genitals. Mwah. So, I mean, property conditions and facilities, this is a great dick pic despite being in pixel format on a social media platform. I mean, you usually don't get bang for your buck like that, ladies and gents, am I right? all on the up and up. Would definitely use in the old Rub Hub, if you know what I mean. 5 out of 5 stars.
Oh, how did we so quickly forget about Chris Evans' glorious gift to the world?
Leaked dick pics.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to review one, I guess.
I mean, if we're being 100% honest, he's not really like my type of guy. I get the appeal, but he's not really my type. But I mean, that was a good looking dick. I'm not going to lie.
And so few of them are actually presentable, let alone good looking. All right, Jason.
5 out of 5.
Yeah, would recommend. Jason, let's hear your Angie's List review of your own cooking skills.
Okay, this review is from Janice from Carmichael, California. She is a verified reviewer.
Okay.
The original review was May 11th, 2011, and she gave a 2-star rating. I heard an Angie's List commercial on the radio in my car one day on my way to Jazzercise. This seemed like a great way to find a caterer for my parents' 50th anniversary party that I was holding at my house in a couple of weeks. After researching through the very small selection of not so impressive listings, I decided to give Jay's Joint Homestyle Cooking a try. First, let's talk about trying to get a hold of this company. I called the number listed, and it was a beeper. It asked me to enter my number. Approximately 45 minutes later, I received a collect call from Jay's Joint, who happened to be at a payphone outside of a JCPenney's. I accepted the collect call and proceeded to talk with Jay about the party. When I asked him if there was any way I can see an online menu of the items he offered, he chuckled and said, "Yeah, like I can afford to print up fancy menus. If you like homestyle food, we got you covered." I told him the party was for 30 people and we'd need 5 vegetarian dishes as well. "No problem," he said. "Carrots are our specialty." He then asked me if I'd call his cousin Mike and tell him to meet Jay at the grocery outlet on Bradshaw in about 30 minutes. For some reason, I agreed and he gave me Mike's number. The day of the party arrived, and so did the Jay's Joint, in a bright orange van with stick-on brown vinyl letters spelling out "van full of cooking." 2 very sweaty kids under the age of 8 jumped out of the back of the van carrying saran wrap covered trays into the backyard patio. A grown man dressed in a muscle shirt and the tightest denim shorts you've ever seen exited the van carrying plastic chafing dishes, which he sat next to the saran wrap trays. The 2 kids had started unwrapping the trays and began to eat some of the food. Jay, or whoever this man was, uncovered the chafing dishes, lit candles underneath them, and asked for his cash, and left. Here's a list of the buffet that was delivered. Macaroni and cheese with sliced hot dogs, grilled cheese sandwiches,
Nice.
Kellogg's breakfast cereal single-serve boxes, 48 count, celery stalks with peanut butter, boxes of raisins on the side, 8 cans of pork and beans, unopened, and quesadillas with salami. Needless to say, I will never use Angie's List again. I would have given this review only 1 star, except for the fact that the salami on the quesadilla was a nice touch.
Jason's Angie's List review of his own cooking.
Those are my specialties, and I had incorporated some of them.
Nice. I mean, you can't go wrong with grilled cheese. I mean, I guess the kids probably enjoy hot dogs in the mac and cheese, but let's not be extra. Thank you, Jason. Oh, you know what? I eat like a child, so that all sounded delicious. Melanie, let's wrap up the reviews with a social media influencer's review of Oxygen.
I used to take oxygen for granted. It was just that stuff all over the place I needed in order to be alive. But then I started the Oxygen Wellness Plan. It's a weight loss for health and wellness plan where all you do is breathe oxygen.
Nice.
If you're hungry, thirsty, sad, angry, feeling faint, or inconsolably cold, just take a deep breath and wait for the beauty to kick in. It's the hardest thing I've ever done for my health and wellness, but I know that nothing tastes as good as as health and wellness feels.
Yeah.
This is about health and wellness. I am not fat phobic. Please don't take my platform. I give oxygen a 10 out of 10. Only 2 more months before I can eat again.
Oh. It's for health and wellness, guys. That's not why I'm trying. All right. Thank you, Melanie. Oh, God damn it. That was I wanted to make the connection to your YouTube reviewer. I'm gonna say it's the same character. Just building our own universe here. That was segment 3. That was Review It. Off to segment 4 already? Yes. Write an angry poem about it. I'm angry. You're angry. We're all angry. But we're also all kind of creative. So instead of just screaming into the sky, begging any deity who will answer to explain why everything is so fucking stupid all the time, why don't we zazz up our rage by making it rhyme? So, please write an angry poem about the following people, places, things, and sundry. Well, apparently I just had denim on the mind, or it's been a through line here. I don't know what's going on. But, Rhoda.
Are you telling us you're a never nude now?
No, I'm like the opposite of that. Nothing below the waist here. Let's hear, Rhoda, your angry poem about skinny jeans.
Okay. You think that we should all be happy after surviving low-rise jeans. Yeah, I had a muffin top back then, but I still can't think over being squeezed by these tight-ass seams. You accentuate my fupa. You cling to my caboose. You're barely a step up from those husky jeans I wore as a kid when body positivity was an idea thought obtuse. It takes a wrench to zip you up. Socks have to go on first and pockets are a pain to tuck in. Why do we have skinny jeans anyway? Americans ain't thin. Skinny jeans, you frontin', you trifling, you dirty ass bitch. Missed me with this trend and bring out the boot cut trick.
Oh, that was very aggressive, but not wrong at all. Thank you. Oh, I love a good boot cut. Loose fit, baby. Rhoda.
Relaxed fit jeans.
Yeah, it's just, ugh. I want to be comfortable. What is the point? I don't know. I missed it completely, and I'm glad. I'm glad I did. Rhoda, thank you. Angry poem about skinny jeans. Jason, I guess I see a bit of a connection to the Angie's List too. Let's hear your angry poem about pork and beans.
I looked up slam poetry to see what it sounded like. So whatever this comes out as, we're going to see what.
Sure.
Pork and beans, more like beans and beans, these cylindrical cans of deceit stacked in my pantry, 8 cans high. The beans are white. The tomato sauce is brown. The pork is nowhere to be found. Mm-hmm. Look, I'm not trying to rhyme, but when I need a snack, when I am hungry for pork, I grab a fork and can opener. You've been satisfying families since 1861? If satisfying means pork misrepresentation, then I don't want none, son. Little white lies and little white beans. A little square of pork fat? Is that what the pork means in the ingredients of pork and beans? If that's the case, you can take away my cut-off jeans and feed me jelly beans out of a military canteen at a 50th wedding anniversary party. And
yeah, no, that was clearly slam.
Thank goodness.
That's where my cut up hot dogs come in, and it's the pork and beans. I don't know. Maybe I'm as classless as I think I am. Thank you, Jason. Such rage about pork and beans, and Rhoda's fuming about skinny jeans. Melanie Ford, let's hear your angry poem about 80s movie college deans.
Oh, I see what you did.
Yeah, see?
Roses are red. The lights are dim. The only person I can think of is Vice Principal Richard Vernon, who is a sufficient antagonist for the Breakfast Club, but isn't an 80s movie college dean, and I don't really feel that strongly either way about him.
You know what? Fair enough. Could have distributed that one to one of the older panelists. I'm not going to rank anybody, but we've got an idea of who would have done well. Just didn't want to be ageist. Oh, there's so many landmines in writing prompts, guys. Thank you, Melanie. Yeah, I guess I was technically high school Breakfast Club. All right. Thank you. Off to segment 5 already. Just like that. You know what? Not already. This is perfectly timed. Well done, everybody. Segment 5, Department of Tourism. Things are opening back up, for better or worse. So, people are going to need to know where to show their maskless, inoculated faces soon. In Department of Tourism, it's your job, as the newly hired tourism directors of the following places, to tell us why we should want to come visit or live there. So give us your pitches. Rhoda, let's hear. Yeah, see, I may have shuffled this one around appropriately by vintage. Rhoda, let's hear your tourism guide.
Excuse you. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I mean your aughts. That's retro to you, you young whippersnapper. Let's hear your tourism guide for Retrolahoma.
Hey, cool cats and kittens, feeling the need to grab your chariot and hit the road? Forget your gringles and get your kicks on Route 66. Take a vacation away from the 9 to 5. Join us for the summer at Camp Retrolahoma. Every day is full of bitchin' activities like shuffleboard, basket weaving, and merengue lessons with a swell and exotic Hispanic chickadee. Circled with a few ankle biters? No problem. Come on down to the rec center and play some hopscotch and hula hoop. Also offering daycare so you and the missus can slip away and have a ball with that classy chassis. Single and ready to mingle? Enjoy your evening by catching the latest James Dean flick at a passion pit, or flip your lid at the nightly dances. You've seen Dirty Dancing. You'll really be cooking with gas there. Retrolahoma, we're a happening place with friendly smiles, but you can't see them through the mask because we're still in the middle of a global pandemic. Vintage vibes, not vintage values. Brr, brr, brr.
Oh, thank you, Rhoda. That was bitchin'. So, Rhoda, where can folk enjoy Rhoda Ramone outside of the Stab show that you're currently participating in?
You can find me on social media. Everything is just Rhoda Ramone. Mm-hmm. And hopefully coming to a stage near you soon. Hopefully this summer.
Hopefully. Yeah, this summer. Let's pace ourselves, everybody. Let's think May and June, or you know what? Whenever 2 weeks after, whenever you get your second stick.
Yeah,
then
I think May, June is good.
Yeah, just get out there, but get out there safely, because we'd like to open again sometime. Thank you, Rhoda. Jason, let's.
Yes.
I'm not sure why. Jason, let's hear your tourism guide to Splodeyville.
Okay. Well, I was going to have sound effects and that didn't work, so I'm going to do them by mouth and hopefully it works out. So imagine like a military battlefield in the background, and here we go. Get over here and gather around, you slugs. Welcome to Splodeyville, you sacks of snot. If you thought you were going to skate through and get your GI Bill without getting your hands dirty, you got another thing coming, boy. Now let's move out. Are you latrine queens ready to stop being Charlie Foxtrots and make it into high-speed red team? Then listen up and shut your crumb catcher. Now get down and let's get low crawling, you damn bullet catcher. Explosion, Jesus. Hey, you. You best keep your head down before you get blowed up. I know you thought this was going to be easy, you no good diddy bopper and dopes on a rope, but this is your new zone of action. And if you don't keep moving, I'm going to shove my boot up your fourth point of contact. What do you think this was going to be? Running around shooting your bang-bang sticks? All right. Good job, you guys. You trench monkeys. Now get over here and grab some chow. Yeah, that's right, Rambo. Pork and beans for dinner again.
Oh, the show is just littered with pork and beans. Pork and beans and cut off jeans. Oh, man. All right. Well, I can edit this one because I've already got the title. All right. Thank you, Jason. Thank you. So good to have
Thank you for having me.
Sure. Absolutely. Wonderful to have. So, where, then, can folk find Jason Meitzel out in the wild, woolly world of the internet and beyond?
Well, the only thing I'm doing is, the title below me, I'm assuming is there, is the Ilona Effect podcast. It's on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and all that crap. And it's just me and my mom, who was a heroin addict, who I didn't live with. We got together and she's going to tell me the truth of her entire life. And that's what's happening. And they've got like 8-9 episodes up right now. And the latest one is probably the most shocking one.
Oh, well, that is prime teaser material. Well, that sounds wonderful. I mean, it sounds terrible, but it sounds wonderful. No, I'm glad you've been doing this. It's probably really uncomfortably satisfying.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's really good. I can see why I decided to go into comedy many years ago.
Yeah.
And I also want to say that being a huge listener of this podcast on a daily basis, usually, Rhoda and Melanie, I have heard you guys many, many times, and I enjoy all of what you write. So thank you for my commute ear candy.
Yeah. Let's
Awesome.
You guys are very talented.
yeah.
I suggest you probably letting us come on.
Usually when I'm on top of editing things, which I am very not, but for a long time here, just getting reports from Jason's commute on on the episode that he listened to that morning.
Yeah, you're out. We need some more.
Yeah, I gotta. This is 5. I put out 3 like 2 weeks ago, and then I've fallen back again. We're already back in the hole. Thanks for following Kinstallations. Welcome. It's almost the end of the show, but you know what? We stream live improv, stand-up, sketch, podcasts, and gaming streams 7 days a week, so you can find more to watch. Pew pew. All right. Oh, sorry. Melanie, before we get to your last bit here, where can folk enjoy their Melanie Ford out in the world?
Yeah, so like same places as usual. So my Instagram is Malagno, where the second O is a 0. I'm on TikTok and it's just Malagno with letters instead of numbers. That's pretty much it right now. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Got anything in the? You know what? I'm not gonna push, but hopefully we'll see more stuff. Hopefully you got stuff in the works, and enjoy all the Melanie we can get. And they were just Kinstallations was just following the whole time. They were just being very quiet about it. Well, welcome. I'm glad you got to catch the whole episode and you didn't just stumble in at the end. I mean, if you watch the whole time and then you follow, then that means you actually did enjoy it. Hopefully, because instead of
Not to
following.
embarrass her, but I do think that's my friend Kendra. So hi, Kendra.
Hey, welcome, Kendra.
If you're not Kendra, hi. Still.
Yes. Oh no, it seems like that's them. Well, welcome. Happy to find you. We have to have more Melanie content so we get Kendra back. All right. Let's finish this up. Melanie, you are giving us the tourism guide for, I don't own a TV'sburg.
Hi. Welcome to I don't own a TV'sburg. I'm sure you found us through our ads on Instagram. Here in I don't own a TV'sburg, we pretend that not owning a TV is still a relevant cultural or political stance to take in a society where everything else is on an even more invasive screen of one form or another, and you can get your various film and can get you various film and episodic programming anyway. Perhaps 30 years ago, not owning a TV allowed for more intentional media engagement through magazines, books, CDs, and even the occasional film you left the house for. But today, we simply can't afford to justify the several $100 expense of a big block, while the small block in our pocket gives us magazines, books, CDs, friends, family, 7 forms of bite-sized entertainment, all the violent video games we're desensitized to, all of the violent depictions of murder we're desensitized to, all of the porn any of us could possibly masturbate to, all of the porn any of us could possibly develop a thing for out of initial disgust that turns sexy, a way to hunt down every single person who has ever wronged us in our lives just to judge whether or not we think their dog is cute and or cared for, and Jerry Spring reruns. Nor can our socialist status afford for any of us to acknowledge that we can't afford something. I don't own a TV'sburg. Come for the sense of intellectual superiority, stay for the strong Wi-Fi.
Melanie Ford, I don't own a TV'sburg. And do it. There it is. That is Stab. Thanks, everyone, for joining us tonight. And, of course, a special thank you to our amazing panel, Rhoda Ramone, Jason Weitzel, and Melanie Ford. And thank you all who joined us for the show live in the chat, like we were if you'd like to be like them, just tune in to Stab Comedy Theater TV every Thursday night at 8 on Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook Live, and we'll be there. Or, if you'd prefer to take this in an audio-only format, you can enjoy this and all 259 other episodes of Stab on your podcast outlet of choice, such as Apple Podcasts, the Spotify, Stitcheroo, or Podknife. And that's all we got for you tonight, folk. Until next time, I've been your host, Jesse Jones, and you've been like a great big old warm hug to my brain. Good night. Thanks, guys. Now we'll do the casual, lazy get out after we did the actual show goodbye. Oh, hey, well, thank you, Milk, sharing the YouTube archives of all the video episodes. Yes, so many of them, including Melanie and Rhoda, and one other one with Jason. And the podcast driver. Oh, Milk, you're being so helpful. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Rhoda. Thank you, Melanie. So good.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Thank you.
It was fun. It's a good way to stay creative right now.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Nice to have a little bit of an outlet. Everybody staying sharp while you guys aren't there. You haven't been out there grinding the whole time. Oh, I'm just so not looking forward to hearing everybody.
On my grind.
I never quit. I'm not rusty.
Grinding.
I would be rusty if I quit like you, but I never quit. I kept going out to parks and empty bars. And
I'm just going to start calling those super spreaders. Sup, super spreader?
yeah. Well, yeah, I can't wait to welcome you back into. I'm a business owner.
Are you opening at all?
I'm gonna take my sweet ass time because this place is so small. But we gotta finally use that backyard. So maybe I'm eyeballing. Maybe get some stuff out there.
Yeah.
Got a lot of weeds to pick. It's a bit of a mess. But
You gotta do like a Stab Earth Day and promise comics 3 minutes of open mic time. Fake them full weeds.
yeah, it'll just be like indentured servitude. We're gonna weigh your bag of weeds, and however heavy it is how much time you get on the next.
3 pounds a minute.
Yeah. Oh man, we'll have people just flying around that backyard. All right. Well, thank you guys. I don't want to keep you any longer. I've enjoyed all
Good night, guys. Hope to see
Good
you
night.
soon.
Nice
Good night.
playing with you here.
Yeah.
You too, guys.
Nice to meet you
Bye.
guys.
And that
Underrated.
Oh, let me change over to that. There we go, so we don't see that Road is missing off the screen. That is the Stab Show. Thanks for hanging out. That's us. Like I said, we do stream live improv, stand-up, sketch, podcast, and gaming 7 days a week. Check out the full calendar of events at stabcomedytheater.com, or if you're on Twitch, which all of you are, just scroll down. The upcoming week's events are below. Let's see who to send you guys to so that your comedy night isn't over, or just entertainment night. It might not be comedy. Who's online? Who of our friends is still online? It's hard to say when they started. How about we send you guys over? I don't know the last time we sent you over to Dan. Or was it recently and I've just forgotten? I can't remember. But we're going to send you guys over. No. How about if it's still going? Let's see if Max Drag is still on. I don't want to send you to stuff that's finishing. But it's their season finale. Oh, good. An ad. That's not helping. You know what? We're just going to send you over to Dan. So thanks for hanging out with us. Enjoy Danatage. And we will see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. for Rankinator, and then Body Posse Comedy at 9. Thanks for hanging out. Talk to you later. Everybody on the raid.
Can we go away now?
I mean, you can.
I gotta figure this out. Thanks, Jesse. I appreciate it. Give me a reason to write stuff.